Are you planning to start a digital business? Here are 4 questions you need to have answers to before starting your digital business. Welcome to another episode of Living Without Borders with Emmanuela Emmanuel. Today we'll be looking at 4 questions you need to ask yourself before starting any digital business, or 4 questions that will help you scale your business from passion to profit. Recently, I met a colleague in the office and she came to me and said, "Oh, I heard you're a speaker." I said, "Yes." She said, "Wow, that she just got certified as a coach." I said, "Awesome." I was happy. I was excited. I was genuinely happy for her. Then I asked her a simple question. "So what is your message?" And she goes, I don't really know, but I want to impact people." You see, this is where clarity comes in. She didn't know her message, not because she wasn't smart. No, this is she's beautiful, she's smart. For her to even think of getting a certification in coaching means she's smart. She wants to live above the 5 to 9 life, right? But this is where clarity comes in. Many people want to do business or are already doing business or hoping to do business, but they don't yet have clarity concerning that particular business. So this brings us to the 4 questions we are going to be looking at today, because these were the questions I also asked her to help her gain clarity. And one of them is, what is your message? In other words, what are you selling? What is your selling point? What is it that you want to coach people about? What is it that, as a speaker, you want to speak about? What product are you selling? What services are you selling? Because you have to have clarity about the particular thing you are selling. If you don't have clarity about what you are selling, you won't even know the remaining part of the questions. So once you're able to answer this question, which is, what is your message? What are you selling? What is your offer? That will now take us to the next question, which is, who are your audience? So after discovering your question, the next thing is, who are your audience? Meanwhile, after discovering your message, the next is, who are your audience? Meanwhile, for you to know your message could come from a variety of things. Your offer, your whatever it is you want to offer to people, it could come from the skills you have acquired over the period of years, and you now want to pass it on to people. That becomes your message. That becomes your unique selling point. It could come from your experiences in life that you have been through, and you want to help other people who are going through the same experiences. It could come from the story of your life that has shaped you over the years. You see, I was a young girl with big dreams, many aspirations, but a lot happened in my life that made me embrace entrepreneurship and personal development. First, as survival. Later, as purpose. But it was first as survival. Because 3 times I was rejected, I was discriminated against, First, where I was supposed to be given, and I was recommended for, after I graduated from college, finished my law school, and then went for my mandatory 1 year youth service. I was to serve my country for 1 year. And I performed so well in that establishment that my head of department recommended me for retention, that I would be a great asset to the state. But because I wasn't from that state, it never saw the light of day. I know if you've been listening to my podcast, you should have come across this story. I've told it in my episode 1, 2, 3. And today is episode 8. By the special grace of God, we are progressing. So that was rejection based on state of origin, because I wasn't from a particular state. Another time I was also rejected after I won an award for the best graduating student in shipping and transport management, postgraduate diploma. I was also supposed to be given an automatic employment. Again, because I wasn't from a particular geographical region, because those positions were reserved for people from that region, even though we are all from the same state. It wasn't given to me. So the rejection was on and on until I took a decision and said, I'm going to embrace entrepreneurship. I'm not going to work for no one. I'm not going to work for no government. I don't want to live on paycheck. This was how I started building myself up on entrepreneurship. That is the story behind my being obsessed about entrepreneurship and personal development. So your message, your story could come from any of those stories that has affected you in life. I don't want people to go through what I went through. I don't want people to be dependent on 5 to 9 job or paycheck that will keep limiting them, right? So once you know what your message is, who is your message for? Now, and I know who my message is for. And my message is for those that are tired of their 5 to 9, that are stuck. They want a way out, but don't know where to start from. They want to build a business, but don't know how to build a business or where to start from. So who are your audience? You can't be serving everybody. Your offer cannot be for everybody. Your message cannot be for everybody. Your product cannot be for everybody. You have to be specific about it. This is my message that I have to share. This is my products that I want to sell. This is my services that I want to render. Who is it for? Who are my audience? Your audience could be, I am doing this for single mom looking for this, professionals seeking for this, immigrants who need support. Pick an audience. And this brings us to the third question. What problem do they have? This audience that you want to serve, this audience that you're preparing a message for, preparing an offer for, preparing a product for, what is their problem? What problem are they facing in their life that needs solution? What is their pain point? What is their frustration? What are they depressed about? I have a friend of mine who is a professional in depression matters. She recently wrote a book, so Behind the Smile, Depression is Real, because she herself has been a victim of depression. So now she's writing books and mentoring people on depression. Somebody made her not to commit suicide, and today she's able to help many people not to commit suicide or help them out of depression. So what problem do those people have? And then final question, what solution are you offering them? What solution is your message bringing to them? So in this case now, your solution becomes that book you are going to write. You're going to write about their problem and profile solution in that book. It becomes that course you're offering them, that this is your problem and this course is going to help you solve that problem. It becomes that course you're going to write, the classes, the webinars, whatever it is, that product you want to produce. to solve this particular problem. Somebody will want to produce a fertility drug for people that are suffering from infertility. So what solution do you have for them? And that brings me to the solution I created through my book, Passion to Profit 1. It's a book that's for people who want to start a digital business but are still unclear. They know they have passion. They may be multi-talented. They don't know how to focus on something. They don't know where to start from. So this book will help them, give them direction. It comes with each is about total of 8 chapters. Sorry, eight chapters, and each chapter has a workbook. So by the time you go through this workbook, you are able to know, oh, this is my passion. This is my my audience. This is the problem they have. This is the solution I am bringing. So you are able to identify your message. You are able to identify your audience. You are able to identify their problem, and you are able to identify your solution just by going through this book. So check the link for the book in the description below. You will get that book. And of course, as a gift, I'm also giving you, even if you're not going to buy my book or get the book, I'm giving you a free gift of a Passion to Profit workbook. The link will also be in this video. You click on it to get it free of charge. It will be sent to you. Then I also have a second book from Passion to Profit, book 2. While book 1 deals on clarity, discover, develop, and monetize your passion, book 2 deals on guidance, tools, strategies, resources that will help you put your business in one place. How to build your website by yourself with zero capital, how to set up your payment structure, your sales funnel, how to create an offer, how to do email marketing, how to your visibility platform, your credibility platform, how to set up Zoom, and every tools and resources you need to get your digital business rolling is handled in book 2. The link for book 2 is also in the description. Check it and help yourself. Okay. And then finally, I'll be having a 4-week Passion to Profit live experience where I will hold people by the hand and walk you through. By the end of the 4 week, you would have had your website running, have your sales funnel running, have your own digital product. So if you're also interested in that product, if you're interested in these services and you're interested in that 4-week program, the link is also in this video. It is my desire that everyone in this 2026 becomes successful. Though everybody cannot be successful, but like I said, it's my desire that everyone becomes successful. Discover your passion, develop your passion, scale it into a profitable business. Thank you.